My name's Laura Gersony. I'm a politics reporter with the Arizona Republic. I'm here with our investigative reporter, Robert Anglen. We're coming to you just hours after the conservative political activist Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at an event in Utah. Robert, you've been following the events of the day. Can you tell us a little about what happened?
Yeah, just about noon today at Utah Valley University, Charlie Kirk had started a forum, an outdoor forum. Kirk, who was a staunch defender of the Second Amendment, was actually debating gun rights when he was shot in the throat and collapsed immediately. Laura, you've been covering him for a long time. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, Charlie Kirk was 31 years old at the time that he died, but already he had become one of the top power brokers in Donald Trump's orbit. He really came on the national political scene in 2016. He was just 22 years old, gave a speech before the Republican National Convention that year. Since then, he's built Turning Point into really a national heavyweight. This group raised a ton of money for Donald Trump's presidential campaign in 2024, financing campaign efforts, including in swing states like Arizona. The group was so powerful that they were even threatening to primary sitting members of Congress who stood in the way of Trump's agenda. Charlie Kirk also built up a tremendous following online. He would make these viral videos of himself debating people, often college students he disagreed with. And I understand, Robert, that's what he was doing on Utah campus earlier today.
Yeah, the event was called the America Comeback Tour. It was sponsored by Turning Point, and like he's done at college campuses across America, he was in an open-air amphitheater under a tent that had the name Prove Me Wrong. And so he would have this back and forth with students. Donald Trump today actually referred to Kirk as a legend. And sadly, we're learning that his wife and children may have been in the audience when he was shot.
Yeah, and I think that's really what we'll see next is just everyone grieving his loss. As you mentioned, he leaves behind a wife and kids. He was well known here in Arizona and across the country. One thing that I'm wondering about as a politics reporter is just what's next for Turning Point. This is a powerful organization that Kirk founded and has led ever since. I'm also wondering how President Trump will respond to this assassination at a time when he's already been pointing to violent crime as a defense of his second-term agenda.
Yeah, but Kirk wasn't universally loved. He's been accused of being a Christian nationalist, and there was actually a petition on campus last week to prevent him from coming to Utah Valley University. More than 1,000 people signed the petition, and the university decided instead to invite him on campus, citing the First Amendment right to free speech.
We'll be following this story going ahead here at the Arizona Republic. Follow us for updates at azcentral.com.